Asteroids, those mysterious space rocks drifting through our solar system, hold secrets that could rewrite everything we know about space, the past, and even our future. Did you know that some asteroids have rings like Saturn, or that they might be responsible for bringing life to Earth? These celestial wanderers are more than just space debris. They are cosmic time capsules, carrying the history of our universe. Join us as we uncover 10 mind-blowing facts about asteroids that will change the way you see the solar system forever. Asteroids can have their own moons. You might think of asteroids as lonely travelers in space, but some of them have companions. Incredibly, many asteroids have their own moons, and scientists have discovered over 150 of these tiny satellite systems. The most famous example is the asteroid Ida, which has a moon named Dactyl. This tiny moon, just 1 mile across, orbits its 20-mile-wide parent asteroid like a miniature planet-moon system. Asteroids get their moons in different ways. Some of them form naturally when a large asteroid gets hit by another object, breaking off a chunk that stays in orbit. Others may capture small passing objects due to their gravitational pull. Even more fascinating, some asteroids have multiple moons. The asteroid Eleonora, for example, has 2 moons, making it a tiny solar system of its own. These mini-moon systems help scientists understand how planetary bodies form and evolve. By studying them, astronomers get clues about how Earth's own moon might have formed billions of years ago. Some researchers even believe that asteroids with moons could be key targets for future space mining missions. Imagine a future where humans extract water, metals, and other resources from an asteroid moon system, fueling deep space exploration. If you ever look up at the night sky and think asteroids are just lifeless, isolated space rocks, think again. Some of them are entire worlds of their own, with moons that have been orbiting them for millions of years. What other secrets are hidden in these space wanderers? Some asteroids have rings like Saturn. When you think of planetary rings, Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus might come to mind. But did you know that some asteroids also have rings? This astonishing discovery was made in 2013 when astronomers noticed that the asteroid Chariklo had 2 thin rings surrounding it, just like a miniature version of Saturn. Chariklo is part of a special group of asteroids called Centaurs, which orbit between Jupiter and Neptune. Scientists were shocked to find that this 155-mile-wide space rock had rings because it was previously thought that only large planets could have them. Later, another asteroid, Chiron, was found to have a faint ring system as well, suggesting that asteroid rings might not be as rare as we once believed. So how do these asteroid rings form? One theory is that these rings are made of debris from past collisions. When a smaller object crashes into an asteroid, it can break apart, and if the asteroid has enough gravity, the debris can stay in orbit around it instead of drifting away. Another possibility is that these rings are made of frozen gases, such as methane or water ice, which create a thin, glowing disk around the asteroid. The discovery of rings around asteroids challenges everything we thought we knew about planetary systems. It shows that even small celestial objects can have complex dynamic features that resemble full-fledged planets. Could there be more ringed asteroids out there waiting to be discovered? With future telescopes and space missions, we may find even more surprises in our own cosmic backyard. Asteroids could be the key to understanding the origins of life. Asteroids might hold the answers to one of the biggest mysteries in science: how life began on Earth. These space rocks are like time capsules preserving material from the early solar system. Some of them contain organic molecules, the building blocks of life, which suggests that asteroids may have played a crucial role in bringing life to our planet. In fact, scientists believe that billions of years ago, asteroid impacts may have delivered water, amino acids, and other essential compounds to Earth, helping to kickstart the process of life. One of the most exciting discoveries was made by the Hayabusa 2 and OSIRIS-REx missions, which brought back samples from asteroids Ryugu and Bennu. When scientists analyzed these samples, they found carbon-based molecules and even traces of water, evidence that these asteroids might have once carried ingredients necessary for life. This supports the theory that Earth's oceans and atmosphere could have been shaped by asteroid impacts over millions of years. But the implications go beyond Earth. If asteroids delivered life's essential ingredients here, could the same process have happened elsewhere? Mars, Europa, or even exoplanets in other star systems might have received similar asteroid deliveries, meaning life might not be as rare as we once thought. Some asteroids even contain complex organic molecules similar to those found in comets and interstellar clouds, which raises even more intriguing possibilities about the connections between space rocks and extraterrestrial life. The more we study asteroids, the more we realize they are not just lifeless rocks, they are messengers from the past, carrying clues about how life itself may have started. Future missions to explore and sample more asteroids could bring us closer than ever to answering the ultimate question: are we alone in the universe? Some asteroids are worth trillions of dollars. Asteroids aren't just scientific wonders, they could be the gold mines of the future. Many asteroids contain valuable metals like platinum, gold, nickel, and cobalt, in quantities far greater than what's available on Earth. In fact, just one asteroid, 16 Psyche, is estimated to contain $10 quintillion worth of metal, enough to make every person on Earth a billionaire. 16 Psyche is a unique asteroid because it appears to be almost entirely made of metal. Scientists believe it might be the leftover core of an ancient planet that never fully formed. NASA is sending a mission to study it up close, and if future space mining becomes a reality, Psyche could become one of the most valuable objects in the solar system. But it's not just Psyche. Other asteroids like Bennu and Ryugu contain materials that could be used to build space colonies or fuel deep space missions. Water-rich asteroids could be mined for hydrogen and oxygen, creating fuel stations for future Mars missions. Instead of launching heavy supplies from Earth, astronauts could refuel in space, making deep space travel much more efficient. Companies like Asteroid Mining Corporation, Planetary Resources, and Deep Space Industries are already exploring how to extract resources from space rocks. While mining asteroids is still in the early planning stages, it could become a multi-trillion-dollar industry in the coming decades. Imagine a future where space missions are powered by asteroid resources, allowing humanity to explore the solar system without limits. Some asteroids could wipe out entire cities. Asteroids may be fascinating, but they also pose one of the biggest threats to life on Earth. Throughout history, asteroid impacts have caused mass extinctions, and even today, astronomers keep a close watch on near-Earth objects that could pose a danger to our planet. A space rock just a few hundred meters wide could destroy an entire city, while a larger impact could cause global devastation. One of the most famous asteroid events was the Tunguska explosion in 1908. A small asteroid about 200 feet wide entered Earth's atmosphere over Siberia and exploded with the force of 1,000 Hiroshima bombs, flattening 800 square miles of forest. If that had happened over a populated city, the destruction would have been unimaginable. Even more concerning, it happened without warning. No one saw the asteroid coming. NASA and other space agencies have developed systems to track and study potentially hazardous asteroids. The DART mission, which successfully crashed a spacecraft into an asteroid to change its course, proved that we can deflect dangerous space rocks if necessary. Future missions might involve using nuclear explosions, gravity tractors, or even laser beams to push an asteroid away from Earth. Despite the risks, Earth is lucky to have Jupiter as a cosmic shield. The gas giant's massive gravity helps deflect many incoming asteroids, preventing them from hitting our planet. But astronomers say it's only a matter of time before another major asteroid impact happens. The real question is, will we be ready? Asteroids could become the fuel stations of the future. One of the biggest challenges for space exploration is carrying enough fuel. But what if we didn't have to launch fuel from Earth? What if asteroids themselves could supply water, oxygen, and rocket fuel for deep space missions? Many asteroids contain frozen water in their rocky interiors. By using electrolysis, scientists can break water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, which are the key ingredients for rocket fuel. This means that instead of carrying tons of fuel from Earth, future spacecraft could simply refuel at asteroids, dramatically reducing mission costs and making long-distance space travel much more practical. NASA's Artemis program and private space companies like SpaceX are already considering asteroid mining operations as part of their plans for Mars colonization. If astronauts could land on an asteroid, extract its water and turn it into fuel, they could use it to power return missions or even fuel space stations orbiting Mars and beyond. Mining asteroids for resources could also make space tourism a reality. Right now, trips beyond low Earth orbit are rare and expensive, but if asteroid fuel stations become operational, commercial spacecraft could travel deeper into space without worrying about fuel shortages. Imagine space hotels orbiting near asteroids with tourists stopping by on their way to the Moon or Mars. Asteroids may be small, but they could hold the key to humanity's future in space. Instead of seeing them as obstacles or threats, we might soon view them as stepping stones to an interplanetary civilization. Asteroids may have once been mini-planets. Asteroids might look like random chunks of rock, but some of them were once much more. Scientists believe that certain asteroids are actually the remnants of mini-planets or protoplanets that tried to form billions of years ago but never made it into full-fledged worlds. These space rocks could give us a glimpse into what the early solar system was like before planets like Earth, Mars, and Jupiter took shape. One of the best examples is Vesta, the second largest object in the asteroid belt. Unlike most asteroids, which are rough and irregular, Vesta has a layered interior like Earth, with a core, mantle, and crust. This suggests that it started forming as a planet, but was disrupted before it could grow large enough. If Vesta had continued developing, it might have become a small planet orbiting between Mars and Jupiter. Other asteroids like Pallas and Hygiea also show signs of planetary formation. Some even have magnetic fields, suggesting they once had molten interiors, just like Earth's early stages. Studying these asteroids helps scientists piece together the story of how planets form and why some objects became full planets while others remained as smaller, broken pieces drifting through space. If we think of asteroids as nothing more than space rubble, we might be missing the bigger picture. Some of them are frozen snapshots of failed planets, holding clues about the chaotic early days of our solar system. The next time you hear about an asteroid mission, remember, astronomers aren't just studying space rocks. They're looking at pieces of lost worlds that never got their chance to shine. An asteroid collision may have created Earth's moon. Earth's moon is one of the most mysterious objects in the solar system, and scientists believe it may have been created by a cataclysmic asteroid impact. According to the giant impact hypothesis, about 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized asteroid called Theia slammed into the early Earth. The collision was so intense that it sent massive amounts of debris into space, which eventually clumped together to form the moon. This theory explains why the moon's composition is so similar to Earth's mantle, suggesting they share a common origin. When Apollo astronauts brought back lunar samples, scientists found that the moon's rocks contained the same isotopes found in Earth's crust. This provided strong evidence that the moon wasn't captured from space but was actually born from our own planet's destruction and rebirth. If this impact had never happened, Earth would be a very different place today. The moon plays a critical role in stabilizing Earth's tilt, creating the cycles of seasons and influencing ocean tides. Without it, the planet's climate might be too chaotic for life as we know it. Some scientists even believe that Theia's impact helped create the conditions necessary for life to eventually emerge. The idea that a colossal asteroid impact shaped not just Earth but its entire future is both terrifying and fascinating. It's a reminder that asteroids aren't just distant space rocks. They are cosmic forces that can create, destroy, and transform entire worlds in an instant. There is an entire belt of asteroids between Mars and Jupiter. The asteroid belt is one of the most fascinating regions of our solar system, located between Mars and Jupiter. It's filled with millions of asteroids ranging in size from tiny pebbles to giant objects like Ceres, Vesta, and Pallas. But despite what movies might make you think, it's not a chaotic, debris-filled region where spaceships have to dodge obstacles. Most asteroids are actually millions of miles apart from each other. The asteroid belt is a relic from the early solar system, made of material that never formed into a planet. Scientists believe that if Jupiter's gravity hadn't been so strong, these asteroids might have come together to form a fifth rocky planet. Instead, they remained in limbo, trapped between the influence of Mars and Jupiter. One of the most mysterious objects in the asteroid belt is Ceres, which is classified as both an asteroid and a dwarf planet. Unlike most asteroids, Ceres has a thin atmosphere, possible underground oceans, and even evidence of recent cryovolcanic activity, where icy volcanoes release water instead of lava. Some researchers think Ceres could even harbor microbial life beneath its frozen crust, making it a key target for future space missions. Exploring the asteroid belt isn't just about understanding our past, it's about preparing for the future. If humanity ever expands into space, these asteroids could be mined for resources, providing the raw materials for building space colonies. In a way, the asteroid belt isn't just a graveyard of failed planets, it's a potential stepping stone to the next phase of human civilization. Some asteroids travel in swarms with Earth. Not all asteroids are drifting randomly through space, some of them actually travel with Earth as it orbits the Sun. These asteroids, called Trojan asteroids, share our planet's orbit, moving in synchronized paths ahead of or behind Earth like cosmic companions. Trojan asteroids are found near what are called Lagrange points, special areas in space where the gravitational forces of the Sun and Earth balance out, allowing objects to remain stable. While Jupiter has thousands of Trojan asteroids, Earth's Trojans are much rarer. So far, only a few have been discovered, but astronomers believe there may be many more hiding in Earth's orbital path. One of the most famous Earth Trojans is 2020 XL5, which was confirmed in 2022 as a stable companion to our planet. Scientists believe these Trojan asteroids could be excellent targets for future space missions, as they are much closer than the asteroid belt and could provide valuable resources for deep space travel. Some researchers even suggest that they could be used as stepping stones for missions to Mars, since they require much less energy to reach than the Moon or Mars itself. The idea that Earth is silently sharing its orbit with hidden asteroids is both eerie and exciting. While they pose no threat to our planet, they represent a new frontier in space exploration. Who knows, one of these cosmic companions might be the perfect base for future space stations, providing an ideal launch point for missions beyond our solar system. Asteroids are more than just space rocks. They are the architects of planets, the messengers of life, and even the hidden keys to humanity's future in space. Whether they formed our moon, delivered the ingredients of life, or held the resources to power our next great journey, asteroids continue to shape the fate of our solar system in ways we are only beginning to understand. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to InnoVision Tech. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us.